Today in class we talked about incomplete dominance, and we learned that incomplete dominance occurs when one of the alleles is not able to completely cover up the other allele. So we said that we get a mixture, a blending, or an in-between of those alleles. So we're going to look at this problem, and that should help you with your homework. We have if a blue flower, which is BB, is crossed with a purple flower, which is RB, how many red flowers will be produced? And it tells you that red flowers are RR. So we know that this is incomplete dominance because we have the blending, the blue flower versus the red flower, and when both alleles are present, we get purple, which is that in between, that mixing or blending of the first two alleles. So the first thing we want to do is add the letters into the Punnett square. Okay, so we've placed the letters of the blue flower on top and we placed the letters of the purple flower on the side. It doesn't matter which one goes on top and which one goes on the side as long as both of them get onto the Punnett square. The next thing that we'll do is cross in the letters just like we did with the standard complete dominance questions from the previous day's homework. So now that we have the letters inside of the Punnett square, we can look at our results. So anything that's BB will be blue, anything that's RB will be purple, and anything that's RR will be red. Remember, this is incomplete dominance, so we don't have two different phenotypes now. Now we have three different phenotypes. As we look at these, we have two that are RB, and remember that RB is the purple, and then we have two that are BB. And remember that BB is blue. Those are all of our results. So the question asks us how many red flowers will be produced. Well, as we look at our Punnett square and at the results that we got, none of them came out to be RR. So we have a 0% chance that we will make any red flowers. One final thing, I want to review those terms, genotype versus phenotype, and homozygous dominant, homozygous recessive, and heterozygous with you. So the genotype are the different allele combinations that we have. So we see those as letters, the RB, the BB, the RR. Those are the different genotypes that we have. Versus the phenotypes, that's the characteristic, or that's what you see with your eyes when you look at this flower. So the purple, the blue, the red, those are your phenotypes. Other terms that I wanted to go over, homozygous dominant. So that would be like two capital letters. So if you're looking at like BB, two capital letters. When we talk about homozygous recessive, homo tells me same, so homozygous recessive tells me two of the same letter, and recessive tells me lowercase. So that would be two lowercase b's, or whatever the letter might be. And finally, the term heterozygous, hetero tells me different, so the two letters will be different, meaning one will be a capital letter and one will be a lowercase letter, or in this case, the case of incomplete dominance, I have a heterozygous that is R and B. They're actually two different letters, and that heterozygous is the one that's that in between. It's the purple flower that we made. It's the mixing of those two other alleles. Remember that the homework for tonight is page 25 and 26 in your packet. Those deal with SpongeBob mixing the pumpkin flowers, and also with the jellyfish, the yellow jellyfish, the blue jellyfish, and then the green jellyfish.